each other, laughing, high-fiving, having fun. You love to see basketball being played that way.
Yeah. 36 assists for the team. You know they're having fun and moving the ball.
Yeah. 36 assists. That's probably because they kept passing it to Thompson. He had 43 points, 18 for 29, 7 for 16 from the three-point line. And again, Reggie Miller, I would have benched you if you shot 16 threes just because I guess that's just the way you play back then.
You would have benched him.
But today I'd give you 1,000 threes every game you take it. We know, and you guys are champions. No one can speak to this more than you guys. When you go through playing games and getting the championship, Zeke, you talked earlier about there being a malaise. It's hard to get up for teams every night, and you just have to kind of fight your way through. What is the recipe when you're kind of going through the boring parts of the season for champions?
You know, this is crazy to say this because we're talking about the Golden State Warriors. But this was a big win for them tonight. And the reason why it was a big win is because it was a blowout. They got to have fun. Yeah. They got to relax. They got to get back into their comfort zone as opposed to these grinded out games. Because when you play in these grinded out games for the champion, it wears on you mentally, it wears on you physically. So they needed a game like this tonight where they can just have fun, score a lot of points, and, you know, just let it rip. And I thought this was a good win for them tonight.
You know, what keeps you going is player accountability. Because, like, you know, you think you get fouled and you're yelling at the ref. You make your team play 5-on-4 because you're lollygagging. Someone looks at you and says, come on, man, get back. Yeah. And, you know, we all know it's wrong to do that. And so you might want to argue, but you go like, yeah, you're right. Player accountability makes you play hard. And I think now Golden State hopefully will start getting some of that where they look at each other and say, let's get our standard up. I know it's a long season, but, man, I tell you what, as we all know, this season goes by as fast. It's already 40 games. They're halfway point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And for you to get really sharp, it doesn't take a week. It takes months of playing at a high level. So hopefully Golden State is going to hit stride here and start playing some good basketball. And Boogie Cousins is coming to help them, so we'll see what happens.
Was there ever a year that you guys went through the malaise that you talk about, Zeke? You went through it and you kept searching and searching, and you maybe thought you could turn it on and you couldn't find it. Is there a cautionary story in here for the Warriors because you guys have been there before?
Yeah, I think for us it was 91. You know, but a lot of us, you know, we were injured. You know, we had bad battles with the Celtics, and we got to a point where we just thought we could turn it on. But really there was no more juice in the tank. You know, everybody was just hurt.
Yeah, that's the same thing. We got older, and we said, okay, man, we're just going to save it for the end. We saved it for the end, and like you went to look for it, and it wasn't quite there.
You're like, where are my legs at?
That's why I'm concerned that they don't start turning it around soon. I'm not talking, you know, but they've got to get that thing rolling to get on that championship level where you take on every comer and everybody who comes, you got answers for them.
And part of that is that mind frame that you talk about. That's why the win